This is exactly how I lost everything I had. Every single dollar in my fucking bank account. Something that literally took me over 12 months to earn, and I lost it all. And then I gained it all back, and then a couple extra $1 million, and now I'm right here standing in front of you. I'm 21 years old, and I have definitely made a lot of fucking mistakes. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking perfect at all, and I never want to paint myself to be perfect because I am very, very, very flawed. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I ever made, especially when I was first starting, was called FOMO. Something that you get, something that everyone gets, but it depends. Are you someone that takes that FOMO and jumps straight in? Or are you fucking intelligent enough to realize, okay, this is FOMO, it's gonna pass, I'm gonna stick out doing this one thing. And if you don't know what FOMO means, it basically means, let's say you're starting a side hustle and then you see everyone start posting a video about a new side hustle, you start to get excited, fear of missing out, then you stop the side hustle that you're doing now and then you try and get into something else. Well, that is exactly what I did, my friends. I tried everything, fucking Etsy, eBay, reselling. I tried fucking writing resumes for people, even though I had no copywriting experience. I was on Upwork, Fiverr, Airtasker. I was doing shoe reselling, couch reflipping. I was fucking, it even got to the point I was fucking drop shipping on Facebook. Yeah, I was selling kettles. Let's say there was a kettle for $15 at my store. I would then list that same kettle on Facebook Marketplace for $20. When someone said that they want to buy it, I would then get that kettle from the shop, buy it for $15, sell it to this person for $20. Now I just made $5. Yes, that is what I did. But that's not how I lost all of my money. Those are just a lot of the things that I fucking tried. Now, a couple of years ago, we all remember the time when crypto and NFTs got really fucking massive. This is when everyone was posting Bored Apes, everyone was getting fucking FOMO, everyone was jumping in out of their assholes, either making NFTs or buying into them. Now, at the time, I was working at Hungry Jack's, making less than $14 an hour when I was fucking like 17. Now, I had my life savings. I'm talking, I worked every single fucking time that I could, every single day that I was allowed to, and I had like maybe $4,000 saved up, my life savings. This was around the time when I was going onto YouTube, how can I make 10 grand? And then NFTs came up, I FOMO'd, I got into it. Why? Because I wanted to make quick money, right? This is basically the entire moral of this story. This is why you continue to fail, because you want quick money, not money guaranteed. So I got into NFTs, Ethereum NFTs to begin with. I then bought a fucking vampire one. I can't remember what it was called. It was a vampire. I think it was like $1,200. Guess what? That motherfucker went up to $3,000. I sold that bitch. I made all that fucking money. Bang. Now I'm up fucking 6 grand basically in my bank account. I'm fucking rich. I thought I was going to fucking live in Miami in a massive fucking penthouse. I thought I was fucking the cunt. I thought I was the guy. I thought I was him. Fuck yeah, I just did that with one. Now let me buy another one for half the money that I have in my bank account. Because if it worked once, then it can work twice. And guess what? I lost it all. And I sold that bitch because I was fucking terrified. I was like, okay, let me go onto Twitter and see what everyone's posting. Everyone's posting these NFTs out of their ass. So I bought fucking 10 more from 10 different collections. They all went to zero. Now I've got about $2,000. I'm like, all right, Ethereum NFTs just aren't it. So I go over to Solana. Now I'm fucking buying shit on the Solana market. Keep in mind, these bitches are like half the fucking price, but you also make like half the profit. So I went over to my fucking Trust wallet. I was fucking doing things with PancakeSwap and Firefox, and I was doing all these fancy fucking security codes. I'm losing hundreds of dollars worth of fucking money because I'm switching cryptos, right? I'm borderline fucked at this point. I'm in too deep. I get in, I buy my first Solana NFT for $330. That bitch goes up to $500. I sell that shit. I start freaking out. Oh my God, I fucking cracked the code. I'm rich. I am again him. And you know what they say about gambling? Always chase your losses. And I was out to get all that money that I lost on the Ethereum blockchain. So then I went back on Twitter. What can I go into? What can I go into next? There was this massive creator. He said, put all of your money into this NFT. And you know what I said? I fucking trust that guy, let me do it. I put like 4 or 5 grand on this fucking bit alien looking fucking ugly thing. Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. One of the most expensive Solana, NFTs that there fucking was. And guess what? I lost it all. Now 12 months of hard fucking work to make all of that money has just left my bank account in the span of maybe 2 weeks. And this is when I learned a couple lessons that I want to share with you quickly. 1, don't dive into FOMO. 2, do your own due diligence. 3, money is not quick. And 4, NFTs and crypto is gambling. And if you're going to gamble on a coin and you're going to gamble on an NFT project, right, why not at least gamble on yourself? Because when you gamble, when you buy these things, you're not gambling on yourself to win, you're gambling on that they will win and that they will show up and deliver. So I thought, what the fuck have I been giving all this money to all these people that I don't even know, right? I've tried all these businesses, I've done all these side hustles, I've spent so much money trying to do shit. All this money, even outside of that, I did drop shipping. I was paying money for ads, I was paying money for the website, Shopify, fucking product costs, everything. Why am I paying so much money for all of these people when me, myself, I don't even know what the fuck I want to do? I didn't have any value to bring to the market. I was constantly trying to rely on all of these business models, all of these FOMO business models, because me, myself, didn't have any real value that anyone wanted. I was trying to hide behind a Shopify store or an NFT or a crypto, something that I didn't have to do work for. Which is when I looked it up and I realized that 65% of businesses in Australia fail, and that number is even higher in the United States, England, Spain, etc. Why? Because the people that are building these businesses and doing these side hustles and doing these things don't actually want to be doing it. They do it because they feel like they have to. They do it because that's what they're told. They do it because they don't know what to do. Now I live in a multi-million-dollar house. I've been able to retire my partner and I get to film cool things like this with, by the way, my first ever fucking Christmas tree that I've ever actually owned, because now I have the money for it. I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up with money. This is why this hurts so much, because 4 grand for a normal person was like 50 grand for me. So it was at that moment I told myself, I'm never going to go broke again, because I'm going to become so valuable to the point where people need me. And that's the business that I want you to get in going into the next year and the next year and the next year. That's the new side hustle. That's the new business. That is the new trend. You keep seeing all these people selling courses and coaching and consulting and all these different things online, and they're making millions and millions of dollars a month. And all you see is, okay, they're selling a course, but what you don't see is that inside of that course is their skill, something that they have which they can sell to other people. That's what I want you to get into. That's exactly how I've been able to become so successful. The first business that I ever created, which was actually successful, solely relied on me. And it was scary, it was terrifying. But because I developed a skill prior, I learned the skill of sales, I learned how to communicate and talk and actually present myself properly. I was able to communicate to a large audience and sell my service at the time. And I ended up making one of the biggest courses on TikTok in 2023. I had well over 3,000 affiliates constantly promoting my product. I was enrolling over 300 people into that program every single month. And I did this with only 4,000 followers on TikTok. And then I created another business which packaged all of my skills of sales, and then I started teaching people sales. And again, that was another 7-figure venture. Because again, I had the skill that made me a lot of money and made companies a lot of money. So I was able to package it into a program, into a coaching program, and then sell that off to people so then they can have that skill and then they can go do the same things that I did. Which is why people are able to charge $10, $20, $30, $100,000 for their coaching, because the skill that they've learned and the skill that they're selling is so valuable. I want to take away all the mindset bullshit, hula hoorah shit for this video. You are the business. Because people don't pay money, people don't invest in the business that you're working for, they invest in the people, they invest in you. You see, a lot of people, especially in 2023, thought that the way to make money was to build a company, was to build a business. No, you've got it actually all twisted. The way to make money was to develop a skill, so then you become needed, so then you can sell to other people the skill that you have. Learning how to type turned into copywriting. Having a good body and going to the gym every day turned into a fitness coach. Being able to talk well, being able to communicate and persuade turned into sales training. You see, all of these individual skills that people learn, they packaged it, called it something else, and now it's its own entity. It's no longer a skill, it's now a business. So that's everything, how when I lost everything, I gained everything at the exact same time, right? I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a comment if you have a question, and I'll catch you on the next video.